In the mountains of the Dominican Republic, locals still whisper about a creature that walks through the jungle after midnight. A woman with eyes that glow in the darkness, hair black as the night itself, and feet turned completely backward. They say her footprints lead the wrong way, so no one can ever follow her trail. Some call her a spirit, others call her a demon. But the people who claim to have seen La Ciguapa all say the same thing. If you hear her calling from the forest, do not answer.
Deep within the mountains of the Dominican Republic, beyond the villages, beyond the jungle trails, there are places the locals refuse to enter after dark. They speak of something ancient that moves silently through the forest, a creature neither fully human nor fully spirit. She is said to appear as a beautiful woman with impossibly long black hair, glowing eyes, and feet turned backward, so no one can ever follow her trail. They call her La Ciguapa, and according to legend, once she chooses you, the forest never lets you leave. The legend of La Ciguapa dates back centuries, long before modern cities rose across the Caribbean. Many believe the story originated with the Taino people, the indigenous inhabitants of Hispaniola, who told stories of mysterious spirits living deep within the wilderness. Over time, those beliefs merged with European folklore brought by Spanish colonizers, creating a terrifying creature unlike anything else in Caribbean mythology. La Ciguapa became a symbol of the unknown, a warning about the dangers hiding beyond civilization. Descriptions of La Ciguapa are disturbingly consistent. Witnesses describe a woman with dark bronze or bluish skin, impossibly long hair flowing down her body, and glowing hypnotic eyes. But her most terrifying feature is her feet. They face backward. Every footprint she leaves points in the opposite direction, making it impossible to track where she came from or where she went. Some believe this was no accident. The forest itself was helping her hide. According to legend, La Ciguapa hunts at night. Travelers deep in the mountains sometimes hear strange sounds echoing through the jungle. Soft singing, distant laughter, whispers carried by the wind. Men who followed the sounds were said to vanish without a trace. Some stories claim the victims became enchanted by her beauty. Others say she dragged them deep into hidden caves beneath the mountains. And those who somehow returned came back terrified, refusing to speak about what they had seen. For generations, hunters claimed they tried to capture La Ciguapa. The stories say the only way to find her was during the darkest hours of the night, using hunting dogs and traveling silently through the mountains. But the deeper they searched, the stranger the forest became. Footprints led in impossible directions. Sounds echoed from empty caves, and some hunters swore the jungle itself was moving around them. Most never found anything. Others believed that La Ciguapa allowed herself to be seen, only when she wanted to be. Even today, stories of La Ciguapa continue across the Dominican Republic. Locals in remote mountain regions still speak about strange cries heard at night, shadows moving between trees, and footprints that seem to walk the wrong way. Many dismiss the legend as folklore, but others believe something still watches from the forests, waiting, hidden in the darkness of the mountains, just beyond the reach of human eyes. Perhaps La Ciguapa is only a legend, a story born from fear, isolation, and the mysteries of the wilderness. Or perhaps the old stories survived for a reason, because somewhere in the mountains of the Dominican Republic, hidden beneath ancient trees and endless darkness, something still walks backward through the forest, And if you ever hear singing in the jungle at night, do not follow it.
Some legends are meant to be forgotten, but in the Dominican Republic, the story of La Ciguapa still survives in whispers carried through the mountains at night. A woman with backward feet, glowing eyes, and a voice beautiful enough to lure anyone into the darkness. Maybe she was only a myth created to explain the dangers of the wilderness. Or maybe, somewhere deep within those forests, she is still waiting for the next soul foolish enough to follow her voice. And if you ever find footprints that seem to walk the wrong way, run.